Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Nancy Drew, Lights, Camera, Curses. So, in the last recording, the game pretty much took control away from us, told us exactly what was happening, revealed the solution to the mystery, and said it didn't really care about the mystery, which is pretty obvious since at least 85% of everything we've done had nothing really to do with investigating the mystery of the accidents or any of the other red herrings and side mysteries that came out. And so now we're just in an incredibly difficult lock-picking minigame. And let's do this and see if I can accomplish things without dying. I guess I've been playing this wrong, come to think of it. Look at that. Look at that on the left. I've been so busy looking at the right, I never looked at the left. And it clearly is telling me what is coming next. So with a indication of what I'm supposed to do, I'm no longer foolishly just placing things. I imagine some people have been yelling at me saying, look at the screen over there. And I've been foolishly missing it. Let's see, we can now use that information in all kinds of lovely ways. I just need one more. I think the game also probably has taken some pity on me.
That leads farther underground. Oh boy, I guess I have to climb down through this sarcophagus.
This is ridiculous. This game is such a ridiculous combination of random elements. I'm fully certain now that this would have played better as just an interactive story.
Darn, the passage
Like,
is blocked. But it looks like
nothing other than clicking forward to go to the next line of dialogue.
Chance to finish the excavation and find that lost footage first.
Wow, so there is a fourth minigame, it's just the last thing you do in the game. You've entered the excavation mode, you need to use the flash broom to blow away all the rubble until you've uncovered the old buried set. This is yet another example of them spending way too much. The budget should have been zero to make mini games like this until they had a good game in the first place. A good written story, a good characters. We don't even see Nancy Drew as a character. I don't even think we saw her on the load screen of the game. That's pretty ridiculous. And sure, once you had a good game, maybe you put it in some bonus games at that point, but that shouldn't be something that you negotiated with the people that are funding the game or contractually were obliged to make. So I guess I'm just blowing these up. Use the rocks. These are the rocks you need to blow away. Up here are the colored bombs you will use. Click on the mouse to direct the bombs so they can be adjacent to the rocks. You need to group together at least 2 bombs of the same color and a rock to blow it away. Try doing this now. So, something like that. And then, is this a spark? Great, you blew up a rock and it caused the rock's meters to explode. When all the rocks in your meter are gone, you've beat the level. Don't stack up any bombs or fuses past the top of the play area or you'll need to start the level over again. One more thing, don't set off an explosion that's not next to a rock. Doing so will cause more random rocks to fall into the playfield. Let's start excavating. Okay, that's not insane. It's just a little crazy. Let's go ahead and put one there. And there. And I guess I don't have anything I can do there. So we'll do that and that. Alright, that changed the outlook a little bit. Will this work? I guess that works fine. So we'll do that and that. Just keep piling things up. Heck, let's just blow up a bunch of things. Nice big explosion. Why not? And we'll just put that there so we know that's safe. Put that there so we know that's safe. And do this. Let's see. Put that there. And that there. This seems pretty easy. Oops. Well, that still worked. So that'll get rid of those. We'll click that, keep that away from that, keep that away from that, keep that there, that there. Do I need to build up? I wonder. I guess maybe I could do that. Let's see, just put that there, put that there, put that there, and that there, that there, and that should win.
All right.
Huh. So that got me 50 points for the second to last chapter, and then we got 1,000 points for being quicker with the matchbook. However, I still don't have enough points to unlock Ultimate Private Eye, so either the game is gatekeeping me, or I'm just not gonna get that special ending.
Whoa, where am I? I need to find a way to light up this room.
Being a sort of Egyptian story, although it's a Egyptian prop, it's an Egyptian set. This kind of feels Indiana Jones-ish, but apparently I'm supposed to be spending things.
Oops, I'd better try this again. Oops, I'd better try this again.
So I need to find everything first. Well, actually, even finding things doesn't matter. I have to find things in my head, and then... So there's 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 6 here. So there should be 1 more I haven't seen so far. And this is either the set, or this is an actual Egyptian tomb. Let's see, I guess it wants me to do this. And then I guess it wants me to do this one. And then I guess it wants me to do that one. And this is just kind of ridiculous. And we get a little animation, which is more than you would expect in most hidden object games. Let's check this place out by clicking this flashing red arrow and leaving this scene. It's a nice looking scene. It's a shame we are literally leaving right now for a less interesting looking scene. There's 17 things here, and there's a decent chance that this is going to be another one of these timer sections. Why the game started introducing timer sections, I have no clue. Let's see. Congratulations, you made it this far. There's only one thing left. what is this? Remake something from your path to see the truth. I've left you one more clue to be your guide. First, something, I don't know what this word is, and it's being used several times. Left flies with a grace overhead. Next, whatever quenches the desert deep thirst. Thirdly, she creeps and she scurries and strays. And finally, she honors the deaths of the great kings. ZB Collingwood. I have no idea what that word is. This needed to be read out loud so badly. Like, there are audio parts to this game, and that definitely should have been one of them. So, we have a scarab. We have a O. So I guess these are different things we can spell. I. Let's see, how many more things are there to find? L. This feels like I'm gonna be pressing on scaffolding, potentially killing myself by crushing, causing a cave-in. O. S. L. There's 3 more things to find. L. It's just way too many objects. S. Goal, remove the pillars. The game wants me to remove the pillars. So I've found them all. Let's look at this again. Best I can see is remove logs from your path. I guess maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So, and then what was the first thing? First, log flies with the grace rehearsed. Okay, first log flies with grace unrehearsed, which L O. Let's see. One of these has got to be Lois. Done it. LOIS. So LS. When do I remove this? I guess we try this. First is an L.
Oops. I'd better try this again.
Alright, no. And this is O, so it would... First log, next log quenches the desert's deep thirst. Thirdly, she creeps and she screams and stings. Scorpion. And lastly, she honors the death of the great kings. So I need an L of something that would be unrehearsed. And then this is the right S because the S is the pyramids. And I need a scorpion. for an I. And let's see. So it's either, let's look at this again. This is too much of a puzzle for the rest of this game. So the first one needs to be an L of the bird. Then the second one needs to be an O of rain. Then the third one needs to be an I of the scorpion. And the fourth one needs to be a pyramid S. So that's not right. I need a different L. That's not right. I need a different L. That's let's see, that's the right O. That's the right I. And that's the right S. This is way too much. So is it this one plus this one? Is it this one plus this one? Is it this one plus this one? So I push this first. And then this one.
Oops. I'd better try this again.
Oh my goodness. It starts you over completely. Alright, so we got the L. Now we need an O that looks like a pyramid.
Oops.
And that's not right.
Better try this again.
L is the bird. Is it not Lois that I'm trying to spell? Or, like, maybe I have to spell Lois with just a bird. Okay, fine. So then I think I've figured this out then. We need an I that's the bird. There we go. And we need an S that's the bird. There we go. Now we need a Lois that's the rain. There's the I. There's the O. There's 5 more things to find. Here we go. L. O. This is way too complicated a puzzle. Just complete insanity. There's S. So now we need to spell Lois a third time in scorpions. There's the S. There's the I. Here's the L. So we still need to find the O in scorpions. There it is. I. S. I'd much prefer to have a conversation right now and try to explain why I think somebody else is guilty of something than be playing a puzzle matching game. Let's see. Well, now it's just the pyramids, so we push the L for the last time, then the O. And if you ever wonder how hidden object games work, it's simple. You just have layers. You start with a pretty empty scene, and then you add layers of things on top of it. Just garbage. Like these pieces of wood. And are we getting the film, or are we getting the jewelry, the jewel that was stolen, or both?
The lost footage. It really exists.
Why would you spend so much time hiding the lost footage? Like, if you did help her steal the jewelry, why not destroy it?
The director kept the original jewel of Karnak for himself.
I guess we got our answer. To whom may it concern, if you're hoping to find the jewel of Karnak, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The jewel that appeared in the Pharaoh was a replica which I secretly had made. I kept a real gem for myself. I admit it. I am a thief. However, I am by no means a murderer. Contrary to what people have said about me and may still be saying, I had nothing to do with the death of Lois Manson. What you now possess proves it. You're here because of my desperate need for someone someday to know the truth about the jewel, about Lois, about me. The path done which I can't read this. Is writing in cursive, not good for little kids, not good for me either. So yeah, this game is so not a kid's game, and I can't think of any adult, even if you're a super fan of Nancy Drew, muddling through this. They didn't even know their audience. The path down which I have led you has not been easy. I applaud your persistence, but more important, thank you, ZB Collingwood. And see, that almost feels like that's the end of the game. So Edda appears and reveals she is an Edda.
So, where is it?
Ada? How'd you get here?
I followed you. I've been following you ever since I more or less told you to look in Arthur's safe. So where's the jewel?
The jewel of Karnak? It was never here. Not the real one, at least. The director couldn't resist having an exact replica made and keeping the original for himself. It's all right here in this letter.
There's no jewel of Karnak in here? I don't believe it! Here we are on the very set where the original Pharaoh was shot, just like I planned, only there's no jewel? How am I supposed to get rich and famous now?
By being...
a complete ditz, maybe? A star of this movie, maybe? The girl who did find the jewel of Karnak, maybe? The resident genius, maybe? The cause of more accidents, question mark? Well, I suppose the right response is this. But...
by being the star of this movie, maybe?
Are you kidding? Even I'm smart enough to know this movie is going to be a disaster. Unless... what if disaster were to strike again? Oh my gosh. If someone were to die as tragically and mysteriously as Lois Manson did on this movie, oh my gosh, it would make headlines all over the world.
So now Nancy Drew is gonna get murdered.
Publicity! You
Go ahead and do it.
down here. We finished the film in your
Like, I don't care.
Bam!
This game is so bad. Just kill Nancy Drew off right now.
Die in a cave-in?
Yeah, that part's kind of a bummer. But hey, that's showbiz. It was a pleasure working with you, Nancy. Bye-bye.
Edda's using Flash Boom to bury you alive, excavate your way out before you become part of the ancient history. So now it's two-person Tetris. Your bombs are now on the left side of the screen, and it controls the bombs on the right. You can also see wooden crates that occasionally drop into your screen. If you use the bombs to blow up a crate, it will cause random bombs to fall on the other side of the screen. Watch out, because she can do the same to you. I'm over 200,000 points, by the way, so I think I deserve the true ending. Ready? Move quickly to trap Edda before she traps you. So the only way this goes is we get our own self. I don't know how you say what I'm trying to say here. Well, screwed that up. Whatever. Let's see. I guess that's still safe to do that. And do that. And then do that. I guess you're still cool to do that. And I guess you're cool to do that. And that. And that. And Edda's already lost. Well, apparently Edda was an idiot. Wait a minute, so if I did that, why am I still playing? This doesn't make a lot of sense. This doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Give me a bomb! Seriously, game. What are you doing to me? It dropped a bunch of garbage on me. This is frustrating just because it's slow and kind of pointless. Let's hit that and hit that, hit that. Go ahead and put that there, put that there, that there, put that there, that there, that there. The game is just not giving me any sparks. So yeah, sure, as soon as I get a spark, I'll succeed. Darn it. And put that there, that there. Just keep playing, regardless of how ridiculous and long and slow and boring this all is. I guess we can hit that and continue harassing Edda. So I did it twice, but it's almost certainly going to make me do it a third time. That's not going to work. Put that there. And that there. Maybe we can make a blue there, some yellows there. Something there. That didn't work. Edda's lost, so like what am I waiting for now? Like, come on, game, just let me win. Give me a spark, game. Any kind of spark. I'm not gonna be able to do this just right.
Oh no.
And I lost. Do I have to, are we doing the third one again, or are we starting over at the beginning? Like, because that would be really frustrating. Heck, though, really frustrating should just be the middle name of this game. It's all really frustrating. Need to do something like that. Can we do that and clear a path? Thank you. Do that. So now if I just get a yellow spark, I should be kind of cool. Heather's already lost. There we go. That one, and that one.
Hurry! Everything's about to collapse.
Nancy Drew being shown in shadow there. Still being the good guy.
Well, Ida, looks like you got your wish for publicity after all.
Faux pas fame Brooks bombs. Is this our special ending? We'll have to see. So for that chapter, we got 150 points. For being the fairest of them all, which I don't know what that means, you got 6,000 points. For champion at pickup sticks, you got 6,000 points. And for the conversation cues bonus, you got 5,000 points. And you got 6,100 points for the bonus minigames. The scoring on this is ridiculously random. Find out what ZBC was hiding is our last goal. However, apparently it wasn't enough. Or maybe something else. The buried set is now revealed. And we get to watch her walk. I guess you might be able to click this button and skip it. For...
Time to see what's on this lost footage.
And we'll just go a little long here and wrap this up.
Oh, it's Lois Manson. She's alive? So, Lois Manson didn't die from a snake bite on the set of the first Pharaoh after all. Actress that she was, she faked the whole thing. The director was obviously in on it, as well as the coroner who signed her death certificate. So she must have been some kind of spy or federal witness or something. In any case, once the camera stopped rolling, she vanished into history.
Or something.
In spite of all the publicity generated by the footage of her death, as well as by Ida's convenient nervous breakdown, which allowed her to avoid prosecution when it came to that cave-in, Pharaoh tanked at the box office. Molly McKenna, who, believe it or not, wound up adopting that stray black cat I've been chasing all over the lot, didn't really care. But Arthur Hitchens was devastated. It looks like the movie set will be bulldozed over once again to build not Pharaohland, but a strip mall. Which was fine by George Jackson. Despite his denials, he deeply resented the fact that Arthur had used his considerable influence to make George unemployable unless he directed Pharaoh. George was happy the film was a flop. I guess he was too busy relishing Arthur's misery to realize that the movie's failure wasn't exactly a boon to his career either. As for me, the Tinseltown Tattler has been hounding me for months, trying to get the inside scoop on my adventure. I'm thinking I'll just have their people call my people. Which means I'll have to train my people, i.e. Togo, to answer the phone. But something tells me
is that her
having to
dog,
talk to a
Togo?
dog won't faze their people one bit.
So, Togo just gets thrown in there. A perfect example, again, of them just not letting me play the game. They took total control away from me at the end and just wrapped up the story with a bunch of dialogue. Apparently the snake ate the cat, according to that picture. So unless the game decides to let me see a special ending, or has already let me see a special ending, think we're done here. Looking at the cast and like crews, sound engineers, beta testers, all those beta testers need to be fired for. Well, I mean, maybe they did come back and say that this game was not fun, but not a long list of people on the cast, and I wasn't even paying attention because of the pictures on the side. Simon and Schuster, licensed by permission. Simon and Schuster should have taken the license away.
Case would take me. The Redondo, an exclusive spa where the rich and famous go to get nipped, tucked, or just plain indulged. Massages, gourmet meals, exotic beauty treatments, luxurious rooms. Unfortunately, someone has added danger to its list of amenities by planning devices that suddenly explode. Potentially deadly results. Help me unmask this mad bomber before the spa's wealthy clients start checking out for good in my next adventure.
So that 2008 game. Let's see. So, congratulations, you've beaten the game. You can now look through the journal and view all the evidence and movies that you collected along the way. To start a new game from scratch, exit to the main menu and click on the link on your player name, then select Profile New. And remember, all of the mini games from the adventure can be played again by selecting the main menu. And special ending, whatever it is, I couldn't really care enough to find it. Like, the question would be, would it be worth my time to play like data mining? And how do you launch this? Bonus levels, mini games, doing detective work. Each successful match is worth a point, but if you make more, star. If you achieve the highest ranking, you get a special ending to the game. And it seems like there's kind of no way to get any more points. Like, I'm clicking here. I thought maybe I'd be able to play data mining some more. Apparently there's only 25 chapters. And like movies, evidence. So it did unlock some stuff. Let's see, final extras. What's this? There's no extra auto diary, so apparently that is the thing I didn't unlock. It would have just been that. And you get this advertisement for the next game. I'm never gonna play the next game. Guarantee you that. This is awful. There's nothing good I can even say about this. I suppose if I did want to know the secret thing, I guess maybe you can do it this way. Ooh, let's play memory and see if this can get me a bunch of points, or if the arcade doesn't count towards my profile. So I'm just gonna play one game here, and if this works and adds some kind of points, then I'll play a little off screen and then come back, I guess. I imagine I'm not too far away from needing. And see, you have way more time this time. Come on. Quit misclicking things. Already up to 500. $250, 100, 25. 250. Come on. Not doing a great job here. 10, 50, 10, 75. It seems like it's giving me more time every time I make a match. 1,000 points. We never got that far. Why somebody would want to play these mini games only makes sense when you put it in perspective of a 2008 PC game where you might only get one PC game a year, if even that much, and so there was a high demand for games to... I totally screwed up here. I've hit a point where things are... there's too many of them. So yeah, there was definitely a high demand in the old days to have games have something to do in them and never really end. Let's see, 50, 50, 100, I think, 500, 10, 10, 500, 500, 250, 75, 250, 250. And this doesn't seem like it gets any bigger after this point. So I've got about 20 seconds left. Of course, if I keep finding matches, I'll get that time back. Hmm. 50, 50, 75, 100. There you go, we got a high score. Enter name, let's just type in A, and hit submit and see if that counts towards anything. Back to the game. And options, like there's nothing here. So we click play. We're still at the exact same spot. So I guess I would have to get a save file. That's the only way you can see that ending. Well, that's it for the Nancy Drew Dossier things. Now, I think I already own at least one of the Nancy Drew adventure games, so I'll probably give that a try. Hopefully it's the first one in this series so we can kind of go in order. If it isn't, I guess it really wouldn't matter because each of these stories are pretty much standalone. There's not really going to be an ongoing side story or backstory that's about Nancy Drew's life or anything. This is definitely a pass. I can't imagine any kids being willing or able to beat this game and put up with it. I can't imagine any adults who were fans of Nancy Drew or who were fans of hidden object games or who were fan of point and click adventure games, which this really isn't one of those. I can't think of anybody liking this. And I'm surprised it only has mixed reviews on Steam, because this is clearly negative in my point. Of course, then again, Steam's reviews are probably not the most scientific reviews ever. There's probably a lot of spam and cheating going on. That's it for this series. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos, because all of that helps me out and tells YouTube that my videos are worth watching. If you want a friend or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, or Battle.net, there's a link for each one of those services down in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.